change here before we do too much. I feel like I always forget about this until we start. Figure it out. Is this the left or the right? Well, whatever. Check.
Check. Can you hear me?
Check.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I feel a little...
I wanted to go up with mine a little bit more.
I feel a little light.
Light?
Like, I can hear myself, but not a lot.
You're coming in soft.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if you can hear me, I don't know. I think it needs to be turned up a little bit.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, talk into the microphone.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, that helps.
Hello.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Just turn it up one niche. Just to see.
Which one's you?
I don't know.
That one's you.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I think that's
We
better.
have to harmonize. Ready?
Hello.
That's for the people that are watching on YouTube. All right.
Do you actually have it recording?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, it is recording.
OMG. This is a true behind the scenes. Oh my gosh. Usually you tell me, like, I'm hitting record.
I did say that I hit record, and then I waved to the camera, and then I came and sat down.
Oh, well, I was very busy. Okay. Great. Well, here we are behind the scenes.
I'm making sure it is recording. Yeah. It's been over 2 minutes.
Okay. Cool. Good. Well,
That's for the YouTube folks. Bill can edit that as he sees fit.
nah, we'll just put that.
Just the whole
The
thing.
whole thing, yeah. I mean, some people, as you know, have said that we should start a little
Yeah.
show tunes group.
All right.
But now we'll actually do the podcast.
3, 2, hit it. Hello.
Hello.
Happy
Hello.
Happy June. We are on the
June.
second week of June.
We
already.
are. I believe this is podcast 14.
Woo!
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. It's been a great week, and so let's keep it going.
In the know in the 920.
I think you should do like the Ellen DeGeneres thing. She like dances in her chair
Well, she used to dance the whole way to the chair.
the whole way. We should start that.
That used to be your son's favorite thing. I remember that.
It was. He loved that.
You would
That's
say
right.
Ellen, and little
Oh,
toddler
he
Jay would go
loved
running to look at the
Ellen.
TV.
It must be because I watched it all the time.
Well, and Mom.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good point. All right. Well, here we are.
Hey. Hi, Kelly.
Hi. I've got some fun local news to start out with today.
Okay.
Okay. In local news, have you ever wondered what's going to be built across from the Outagamie Cty Dog Park?
I wonder what's going to be built where all the time.
Okay. Well, I've
So
got
you're saying across the street from the dog park.
across the street from the Outagamie County Dog Park.
Okay, like across French.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's pretty boring. 20 self-storage units.
Oh, I feel like there's already a lot of those there.
I know. Like, how much storage do we need in the world?
Apparently, we don't have enough.
It's confusing to me.
Yeah.
Says the lady that has a storage unit.
You know, I saw something recently that said it's way cheaper to just get a storage unit for 1 month, cram it full of all of your garbage, and then just never return to pay for it than it is to just get a dumpster to remove your garbage.
But don't you have to pay for it?
No, they just like auction it off. You just
Oh, that's like that show.
yeah, like Storage Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably illegal in some way.
I was just going to say, are you suggesting illegal activity?
I would assume it's probably illegal,
Okay.
so don't do it.
So don't actually do it.
But like in terms of money, it is cheaper.
Cheaper to get a storage unit.
Just for a month. Just cram it full of stuff
Okay.
and just leave it.
Then than to actually try to dispose of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Like, there's probably several repercussions to that, but
I would say so. But hey, if you feel like breaking the law, it's a good tip for you.
all right, so that's how we're starting this week.
Yeah, okay. So now this, I think, is a little bit more exciting.
Okay.
I just wanted to get that out of the way because I've had some people ask. So now you know,
Okay.
nothing really that exciting unless you're really into storage units.
Yeah.
Okay. The Boys and Girls Club of the Fox Valley bought land in Neenah for a youth center.
Oh.
That's exciting, right?
Yeah.
So, according to this article from the Post-Crescent, the Boys and Girls Club has purchased 3.5-acre property at the northwest corner of Bird and Marathon Avenues in central Neenah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's going to be a youth center. And this might not come as a surprise. The land was acquired with the financial help of local businessman. Who do you think?
Was it John Bergstrom?
Sure was.
Oh, man. When
Ding, ding,
John
ding.
comes on our podcast, he'll be able to tell us all about it.
We should, John,
Have we not asked him yet?
we have not asked him.
okay. Well,
John,
someday.
are you watching? John, come on our podcast. That would be, let's shoot for the stars, Let's do it. I would love to talk to him about all of his philanthropic efforts.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of them.
He's the guy. He can just fill a storage unit with money and just forget about it.
Good point. Good point. So they're going to build a Boys and Girls Club there. Bergstrom said there's many pieces to put together before construction will start. He said he'll have more definitive answers in a few weeks.
Okay.
But the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Fox Valley said Bergstrom's gift of land is another example of how generous he's been to our community over over his lifetime, really.
Yeah.
He's a big partner. So that's really cool because obviously the Boys and Girls Clubs, provide some really good positive activities.
Yeah, 'cause
right?
I know that there's one. There's one on Doty Island. That's like the Menasha one.
Yes.
Or is it? No, is it on Doty Island or is it north of that? No, it's actually in Menasha.
Yeah.
Near
I was
the high
going to
school.
say, Menasha.
Yeah,
But-
so that's the closest one to Neenah.
Yeah, it'll be really nice to have another one. And again, I just think that they provide a lot of positive activities for youth in
Yeah.
the community. So that's really great. Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. Okay, one more exciting thing. This one I'm really excited about.
Okay.
Moulin Rouge is coming to the PAC.
Ooh, that is my favorite Disney movie, but in the color rouge.
Okay, sir. It is not a Disney movie.
I know.
Okay, I was just making sure. I was like, oh boy. So it is going to be at the PAC June 11th to the 23rd. And guess who's going?
You.
This girl. I am so excited.
Yeah.
So it says the show is comprised of dozens of songs from all sorts of music icons. So that kind of sets it apart from other musicals, which is really fun. It uses over 70 songs spanning 100-some years.
Jeez.
Everything from Beyonce to Elton John to Britney Spears to the Rolling Stones. I just love
Wow.
it that downtown Appleton, we have this amazing performing arts center. That's another person we should get on the show.
Right,
Somebody
like-
from the Performing Arts Center. Talk a little bit more about that and what they all do. But it's just so nice to have that. And the fact that they get these awesome traveling, Broadway productions is just really cool. So if you like Moulin Rouge, go on to log on to the PAC website. I know a lot of people are season ticket holders, but there's usually a few seats here and there that people can get. And again, it's June 11th through the 23rd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is crazy. Like those like traveling Broadway shows, they really don't make a whole lot of stops. So the fact that like we've got one of those places that they actually want to stop at is really
Correct.
cool.
What do you think they think when they come to downtown Appleton?
I don't know. You and I went to a show a couple years ago, and I started following some of the people that were doing like
I
a
do that
vlog.
too.
Yeah, they would like vlog all the cities that they went to, and I was like, yeah, Appleton actually kind of seems like it compares to some of these.
I mean, I think it would be kind of fun. There's plenty of places to stay downtown. I know sometimes they get like an Airbnb. All the performers is who I'm referring to, and let's face it, there's plenty of places for them to go out. In fact, I feel like you've also said that you've run into a few here and there.
Yeah, different bars and stuff. Yeah, I've seen times where like people from like an orchestra or whatever, they'll just like be playing violin at one of the bars or something. It's like,
that's
what?
really cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're definitely not like in a farm field in the middle of nowhere, you know, with nothing for them to do.
Yeah, that's
We
always neat.
provide activities. So keep coming here, Broadway shows. We love you. Thank you. And I will definitely be at Moulin Rouge. All right. So I feel like you have some other real estate news and some history to share with us.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so let's start with some real estate news on our end. So we have, well, the first of our new listings this week that I wanted to talk about was the one in Wrightstown.
Right.
So the address is 421 Peterland Drive. It's right on, well, right on the edge of Royal St. Pat's Golf Course. Really nice golf course. We actually did a realtor outing there once.
We did.
So yeah, this house is located right between holes 17 and 18. I mean, you can see the green of hole 17 like from the living room. Really nice, pretty house. I mean, all the houses in that area are big, but like this, you know, it's just a large ranch. It's the split bedroom style, so it's really cool. Open concept in the middle with a beautiful, huge kitchen. Biggest refrigerator I've ever seen.
Huge refrigerator. It's amazing. Great appliances. Lots of upgrades throughout that home.
Yeah,
The
high ceiling. I love the high
Huge
ceiling.
windows.
Yeah, big
Oh
old,
my gosh.
big old chimney right in that high ceilinged living room. I love it.
The other thing that I like about it is if I were ever going to, me personally, move and purchase another home, I really would not, I'd want it to be done. I'd want it to be done. I don't want any more construction. I don't want any more anything. I've done all of that, been there, done that. It has a fully finished basement, and it's beautifully finished. They just finished it about a year ago. And it also, and there's another bedroom down there, egress window, you know, bathroom, all of that.
Yeah, and that bedroom has a huge closet.
Yes, huge. One of the biggest closets. I was joking with him. I'm like, well, this is another bedroom. It's amazing. So plenty of storage opportunities, even though it's a finished basement. You know, it's just gorgeous. And then the bonus room, too.
Bonus room.
Finished bonus room above the garage. All of this, now I feel like I'm on like QVC. All of this for $650,000. Honestly, you could never build that house now for anything near that.
Never again will you be able to build a house like that.
No, and I'm seeing a lot of homes listed, you know, in the 5s and 6s that don't have a finished basement.
Right. It's that house without the bonus room and without the basement.
Correct.
The bonus room's nice too. It's
Yes.
It's like a 400 square foot room above the garage, which is really cool. Could be a cool teenager 5th bedroom kind of deal,
Rec
or
room, anything.
office.
Yeah. Yep.
Workout room.
It's nice just to have those extra spaces, I think, and it's all finished and it's all ready for somebody to just move in. It's been meticulously maintained. So, yep. So that's on the market, available now.
Yeah.
Open house on Sunday from 10
to
noon. This Sunday.
We both got the date and time right.
I know,
Look at
this
us.
Sunday, 10 to noon. So head on out. Aspen from our team will be hosting the open house, and she'll give you all the deets.
Cool. Yeah, that's in Wrightstown. So that leads me into today's little bit of a history segment. Again, I'm not going super long with these. I know that people don't like it when we expand on stuff too much at once. So Wrightstown is actually recognized as one of Wisconsin's oldest communities.
Okay.
I don't know where it ranks. You know, if that's in the top 10, top 100, whatever.
Sure.
It's considered one of Wisconsin's oldest settled communities.
Okay.
Originally being settled by a man by the name of Hole, spelled like Joel, but with an H. Hole. S. Wright.
Hole.
Yeah.
Hole S. Wright?
Yeah.
Like Wright,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, right.
There we go. Okay.
So originally, though, he set up a trading post and all those kind of very small businesses. And the place was called Bridgeport,
Okay.
not Wrightstown.
Oh. So it had a different name.
Yeah.
Okay.
He, he was humble. And then in the 1850s was when other people decided, to honor him and change the name then to Wrightstown. So that's when it was incorporated as the village of Wrightstown.
What year was that?
I believe it was 1856.
Okay. So
It was in the 1850s.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it
He'd
had
already
a
been there
different
for, like,
name.
20-something
Had the name
years.
Bridgeport, turned to Wrightstown. That's pretty cool.
And then people we're building a church and a school, and then I think also a brewery. So
Everything you need in Wisconsin to live in Wisconsin.
that's just how it goes.
Yep. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I hadn't realized that Wrightstown was actually that old. I didn't realize that it was older than Appleton by that many years.
It's older than Appleton. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because, a lot of the original European settlers that came from, like, Green Bay, Green Bay to Pierre. So I guess it makes sense that they kind of worked their way south to Appleton.
Sure.
While other people sort of made their way north, and that's they sort of got to Appleton, Oshkosh, right around the end
Sure.
of the settling.
Do you know what else I like about Wrightstown is that it's close to everything, but it has a little bit more of a country, a quiet feel.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's weird. It does feel very similar, to some of the places that are around it. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, and it also doesn't exactly feel like a country, small town. Like,
You can get to everything really quickly. You can
Yeah.
get to Green Bay quick. You can get to Appleton quick.
it still feels suburban, but like also country. It's
Yeah.
hard to explain that.
Suburban country,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah. It's cool.
Let's put that in our listing description.
And
Not.
yeah, they've got a good school system going on there.
They do.
People really like being in Wrightstown. I think their sports teams have been doing pretty good too, but I don't really keep up with that stuff as much. So yeah,
Well, this is good to know. I honestly never knew it was that old, like you said, and I did not know it had a different name at first.
yeah, and now it makes sense that it's Wrightstown.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Well, hey, one other thing I wanted to point out about that listing. Do you have any more history?
I don't think I have any more right now.
Okay. One other thing I wanted to point out is look at this cool stuff. So on Friday, I'm going to be going around to other houses in
Ooh.
the neighborhood and hanging up these nice door signs.
Have you been leveraging your listing power tools?
I sure have. LPT, Listing Power Tools.
That's our new brokerage. Mm-hmm. Cool.
LPT Realty. So this came within like 2 days of me ordering it.
Yeah.
I just had to input some pictures. Beautiful. It's got all the information. People can call or text this number, and then they get more information about the home. So I'm going to
Yeah.
be hanging these up on Friday. And for those of you listening, they're just some nice door hangers with
They're door hangers.
pictures of the home. And then I also have these really cool flyers. Look at that. So I can hand these out to people in the neighborhood surrounding, and I'm going to let them know about the open house and, see how many people we can get in there.
Are those the ones you open them up and they've got like the map of the area? And all that
I
kind of
believe so.
stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So it's really fun.
Yeah,
Cool, huh?
I like those.
I know. So I'm going to be walking around the neighborhoods of Wrightstown on Friday, getting my exercise. I love it.
Hey, it's a beautiful neighborhood to walk around in.
It sure is. Let's pray for sun.
Oof.
I know.
And I would
Bring
hold
my
that.
umbrella just in case.
I mean, it's going to end up being 90 degrees now that you said that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You're going to be a walking puddle.
We've had so much rain lately that I
It's
just
muggy.
Are we like building an ark or what? Yeah. But anyways, that's that. Do we have another new listing this week?
We do have another new listing
do.
this week. 219 East James. I don't know why I said it like that. 219 East James Street
219.
in the year of 2024.
Oh my god.
Showing shall begin on the 7th day of April. No, but 219 East.
Or the 7th day of June in this case.
I've done that twice today. It's June. The 7th day of June.
Okay.
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 I know my months. I didn't go backwards a month. It's fine.
219 East James Street.
219 East James Street, Appleton, Wisconsin, 54915. Yeah, so that house is listed for $299,900.
Which I think is an excellent price.
That's an excellent price. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. We got a 2-car attached garage. It's a big lot too.
It is.
It's a third of an acre, and it's one of those ones. I think the house is just sort of close to the street, so it makes the lot feel extra deep.
Sure.
So yeah, big open backyard. We helped the current owners buy the house a couple years ago, and I remember that huge yard was something that they really liked. And I'm very glad that they've made one change that I really recommended to them.
Yes, you.
when they bought the house.
Yep, you mentioned this to me.
Their sitting room was, or like front dining room, whatever, was decorated with like clown wallpaper.
You know, who doesn't love a
And-
good clown? Just a good creepy clown.
Yeah, all due respect to the previous owners, but the clown room just wasn't it, man. I didn't like the clown room.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
Yeah.
So that's all been completely redone.
Yeah, they
Yep.
got rid of that.
They've done some very nice things to the home, and
Good job, guys.
yes, good job to our sellers. Seriously, yeah. We see some interesting things out there. That one, 219 East James Street,
Yeah.
Appleton, is also having an open house, correct?
It's also having an open house on Sunday, the 9th,
Sunday,
from
June 9th,
10 to noon.
from 10 to noon.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's sort of our theme this week.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
We have another open house going on, too,
We do.
for our property out in Berlin.
Yeah, Highway
Amazing.
21.
Yep.
That's what's the 34 15?
W3415.
Yeah, Highway 21 in Berlin, technically town of Warren. That one is also
Beautiful home.
Sunday open house.
Huge 2-story,
10 to
gorgeous
noon.
home. Beautiful land.
It's got like a horse riding arena.
Yeah, the garage is insane. I mean, it's amazing. So that one is also open house
Outdoor
Sunday,
shower. Cool one.
10
Yeah.
to noon. Yeah, there's an outdoor shower,
Yeah.
which my sellers did not do. It's a very interesting outdoor shower, but
Yeah.
who knows?
It feels cool. I feel like though I would probably pair an outdoor shower with like a swimming pool.
Agreed.
Like one of those things where you like rinse off before you get in and out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I was told there's some cages there as well. The previous owners had
Peacocks.
peacocks.
Yeah.
What the heck? Very cool.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
don't know
I
if
didn't even
it's-
know you can have a peacock.
Yeah. Oh, I almost hit one in Freedom once. I was going
Really?
across the
Just-
road.
Walking around.
Just a peacock there. I
Weird.
had to pause and I was like, I don't do drugs, so I don't know what I just saw. Like, did somebody spike something?
I know. Usually you see them at the, frolicking around at the zoo, but like,
Yeah, I mean, they're friendly. They'll just come right up to you and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So yes, check out all of our amazing open houses this weekend.
Yeah.
I think we've got some really good inventory.
Yeah. Different price points, different areas. But same day, same time. Sunday, 10 to 12.
We like to keep it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
All about our, listings and some history on Wrightstown. I've got some funny national news now. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
In national news.
Oh my gosh, this article is just wild. All right, Boeing spacecraft
Uh-oh.
took off.
We're talking about Boeing again.
But this is a spacecraft.
It's still the same company.
True. But it took off.
Okay.
Third attempt.
Okay.
No, and honestly, it's a big deal
Yeah.
because it's Boeing Starliner. It's their first,
Yeah.
what do you call it? Spaceship.
Yes.
Right? That they have developed. And it launched today. Yep, just today.
Oh, okay.
Very cool, huh? So,
So today being Wednesday.
today being Wednesday, this comes out on Friday. I think everybody knows that by now.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
I have to bring it up every week.
the mission, known as the Crew Flight Test, is the culmination of Boeing's efforts to develop a spacecraft to rival SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule. They're going after Elon.
Ooh.
They're going after Elon, right?
Yeah.
And expand the United States options for ferrying astronauts to the space station under NASA's Commercial Crew Program.
I feel like it'd be really a baller move to like go find that car that Elon shot into space and just bring it back. Be such a disrespectful move.
That would be. That would be.
That'd be awesome.
Now, here's where this gets interesting, okay? They have some big goals for this mission.
Okay.
And according to this article, I just love this so much. After docking around 12:15 on Thursday, so they'll dock apparently around 12:15 Eastern Time Thursday.
With the ISS? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Which is the International
Space Station.
Space
Yeah.
Space Station.
Space Station. Welcome, Mr. Sean Connery.
They're scheduled to spend 8 days living in the orbiting laboratory, joining the 7 astronauts and cosmonauts
Yeah.
that are already on board.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what's a cosmonaut?
It's a Russian astronaut.
Oh, they get a special name?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because they speak a different language?
Weird.
Yeah.
So, like, if you grew up in Russia,
Yeah.
you don't want to be an astronaut, you want to be a cosmonaut.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's something very interesting. This is where it gets a little crazy. It says aboard the Starliner is a crucial pump needed to fix the space station's urine processor.
Yep.
Failed on May 29th. This is part of the reason I think why
Yeah, so they're running out of water.
this is crazy to me. I didn't know all of this. I'm sure some of you out there didn't know all of this. If you did, then I'm the only one. That urine processor takes all of the crew's urine and processes it in the first step of a water recovery system.
Yeah.
It then sends it downstream to a water processor, which turns it into drinking water.
Yeah, they just recycle the same stuff. It's not like they can... I mean, it doesn't rain. They can't get new water there.
And okay, I understand that. I guess I've never really taken the time to sit and think about it. I mean, I thought maybe like they got some big water jugs from, like Costco or something before they left. I don't know. And then maybe more water was just sent up, along. I don't know.
Water's heavy.
It's very strange, though, to me. So listen to this.
I think I was told that sending 1 kilogram of something, so that's like 2.5 pounds, sending 1 kilogram of something to the space station costs about $1 million. I think that's what I heard.
Wow.
So, like, the drinking water for a person to be there for 6 months would
Sure.
be so
Insane.
much freaking money.
Insane.
That'd be, oh my God, like $100 million per person.
So let's just recycle our pee.
Yeah.
Okay. So get this. According to this article, again, this is from CNN, the urine now has to be stored on board in containers. So Starliner's anticipated arrival to the space station can't come soon enough, it says. They said they're going to be working on the pump change as soon as they can. Okay.
It's also really warm in the space station.
They said their hope is to get to it this week. If not, it'll be early next week.
Oh, it probably smells like a retirement home in there. Oh my God.
I mean, I just can't. I just cannot.
Oh no.
That is just a lot. That is a lot. I don't know. The whole thing blows my mind.
I feel like that's a part that I'd want redundancy on, you know? I would want 2 of those up there.
For sure. Now, the whole space thing in general just really blows my mind.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to, like, if you were given the opportunity,
Yeah.
right? Would you go to space?
Of course.
You would?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I would never.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't want to, or like that it wouldn't be cool, but I'm sorry. Whew, we've talked about my airplane anxiety before. I can hardly get on an airplane, let alone, no, thank you. Every time one of those shuttles launches, I'm just like white knuckling it, just praying that everything is going to go well and it's going to get up there and, all the things. I'm sure the astronauts, let's get an astronaut here. Why not? Next week.
All right.
NASA.
I'm sure John Bergstrom probably has a hookup.
Okay, so we'll get John Bergstrom, and then John Bergstrom can get us an astronaut. But I'm sure they would say that, with all of the training, I mean, obviously, they're extremely well trained, extensively, they practice everything over and over and over. I'm sure they would say it's pretty safe, right? But to me, no thank you.
The odds of a failure happening are astronomically low.
Knee slapper. Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, anyways, I just had to share that because I thought that was
cool.
some interesting national news. So I feel like you have a funny story that you wanted to share.
So, part of our national news last week, we were talking about, grocery shopping and comparing prices at grocery stores and stuff. I went to, this weekend, to go to Festival Foods. Mm-hmm. They're not always known exactly for having the best prices, but that's just where I shop sometimes.
Sure.
So I walked into
They have
Festival
good selection.
Foods, and I walked in there, and I was wearing my Saturday best, which is
Tell
just
us.
whatever shirt fit me that day.
Okay.
A pair of gym shorts.
Okay.
That
You were
whole
really
deal.
dressed up.
Yeah.
Did you brush your teeth before you went?
I had done that, yeah.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I had also combed my hair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, you really went all out.
I know. My Saturday best, I'm saying.
Okay.
So, but the one thing is the elastic in my gym shorts wasn't really doing its best work right now. It was holding, but it was, it's one of those where it's kind of saggy.
Oh my gosh. Like the elastic was like just coming. It's towards the end of its life.
It's like, please, kill me. Yeah.
So it just doesn't want to work
It didn't want to be there.
Okay.
So, I had to...
God forbid you give these shorts up.
Yeah. I had to bail some weight out. So I had to take everything out of my pockets. And by that,
What did you all have in your pockets?
just my keys and my phone.
Okay.
So I was just holding my keys, but I took my phone and I set it. Festival has the things in there, like, I had one of the little carts.
Okay.
They have the thing in the tray where you can, like, set your phone.
Sure.
Just kind of, like, read from it.
Which is really nice. Thank you, Festival.
Yeah. Super cool. So I walked in, I grabbed one of those things like the Freezy Pops that you put in the freezer.
Sure.
I grabbed a whole case of water bottles. I had them set in the top of my cart. Like the easiest, most accessible spot in the cart.
Sure.
I pulled over in the produce section. This is all relevant in a minute.
Okay.
I pulled over in the produce section where they keep, all the leafy greens and stuff. They do the spritz.
Yes.
Okay, so I pulled up next to
Are you getting
this.
like your kale, your spinach?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pulled up next to this elderly lady
Okay.
who had her back turned to me. She was looking at like a cantaloupe or something, and she had nothing in her cart, but she had the same little cart as I do.
Okay.
So I turn away from her, and I'm looking at the Brussels sprouts, and I'm sitting there I picked out about 30 Brussels sprouts, looking for the best ones. This is taking me a while. So I get that done. I'm like, oh, I also needed to get a zucchini, so I kind of mosey my way down. I get a zucchini, pick out a really good one, come back to
Shout
put
out.
all this.
Can I just say one thing real quick? Shout out to Amelia, your fiance.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know that you knew what a Brussels sprout was.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Before she came.
Zucchini No clue. I thought that was the same as a cucumber.
Okay. Anyways, proceed. You pulled over. You're looking at the Brussels sprouts. You're looking at the
So I got my
zucchini.
sprouts, my zucchini, car keys. I go back to drop everything in the cart. And the only cart that's there right now is completely empty. And I think to myself for a second, that's bizarre. I don't remember my cart being empty. I had a case of water bottles on the top, along with a large package of freezer pops.
Sure.
Huh.
Somebody came along and took all of it.
And then, just like it was a scene in the movie, I kind of whip my head around. I see at the end of the produce section, rounding the corner with a cart, is that old lady. At the time, I'm thinking, oh, the only things that I'd put in that cart were water bottles and Freezy Pops. That's fine. I'm just going to let her go. I'm going to go back and get my own water bottles and Freezy Pops.
And you know what's really great about this, though, too, is like she just takes off with the cart and doesn't
Just
think about the fact that
Low
she
speed
didn't-
pursuit.
She didn't have
She was just
water
moseying,
bottles.
shuffling
Pops.
off.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, so she was just rounding to get to the numbered aisles.
Yep.
And I go back. I'm like, oh, I'll just grab some new water bottles. I'll go grab some Freezy Pops.
Yeah.
I kind of talked to some people. I'm like, that was bizarre. That lady just walked off with my cart. Oh, whatever. I go to reach into my pocket to text Amelia to tell her the weirdest thing just happened.
Sure. Yeah.
And I go, ah, crap. I was like, yeah, she's got my phone too.
She took off with your phone.
So I'm doing the thing where, like, you know, when you're lost and you're looking for your mom, you're like looking down every aisle. Hello? And eventually I find her at the end of one of the aisles. I was like, hey, there you are. You have my
I was like,
phone.
what do you say at that point? Like,
And she just kind of looks at me. I was like, that's my phone.
like she didn't even know what was happening.
No. So I take the phone,
Okay.
and she kind of reassesses the cart for a second. She's holding like a can of cashews or something in her hand that she must have really been intent on.
Oh my gosh.
She kind of looks at the cart and analyzes it and goes, huh, is this yours too? Lady, you are like 80 years old. How do you think you got a case of water bottles in the top of your cart without knowing it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh. Do you know what though? I could totally see myself doing something like that, not paying attention, just do. But I feel like eventually
But she didn't realize that the cart was heavier.
Right.
Or that it was
Eventually-
full in front of her face.
Yeah, eventually I'd be like, wait a second, there's things in this cart that I didn't put in here. That is amazing. So then did she like fight you for the phone? Did she need your ID? Was she?
No.
Okay.
I just kind of took it and walked away, and she just sort of meandered off into the sunset.
You didn't get your water bottles or Freezy Pops back?
No. I already had more in my new cart.
Oh, okay. You had restocked.
But,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. And so she's just rolling around the store with those water bottles and Freezy Pops. I wonder if she
Yeah.
bought them.
No, I don't think she did. I don't know if she bought anything, because... Like,
Ma'am, if you're listening to this episode, please comment on our Facebook or YouTube page with what you did with those Freezy Pops and water bottles.
and
We're
that-
dying to know.
It was funny, because that Amelia was like, oh, well, there was some, like, silver alert today for this old lady that disappeared.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked at the pictures, and I'm like, well, maybe if she cut her hair, that could be her, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But no, people had already commented on this like Facebook post that lady had already been found
Oh,
safe.
good.
Wasn't the same lady at all.
Okay.
But there was a brief moment where I was
You're
like,
like, I wonder if that
I should have
was the
told
lady
somebody.
from festival.
yeah.
Interesting. That is great. That's a great story.
Yeah, so that's the time that my phone got stolen right in front of my eyes at 0 miles per hour.
I love that.
That's a bussin'.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that because I needed a good laugh, and hopefully you all enjoyed that as well. It's good to laugh.
Yeah.
Last up on my list today, I've got the fun weekend events.
Woo!
Okay. Okay. Don't forget, we talked about this last week. The Fox Cities experience is happening 3 days of fun at Jefferson Park in Menasha. So it starts on Thursday. Oh, so it actually, when you're hearing this, it will have already been started. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, June 6th through the 8th. There's 3 outdoor live music stages, food trucks, carnival rides, kids activities. Kind of a nice way to kick off the summer.
Yeah, sounds really cool.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so that is happening. And remember, this is a homegrown music festival. They're really trying to get, a lot of really good local artists in there and promote them, which I think is awesome. I really do. You like that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. You're just gonna see how long you could go without
I was just gonna see what you were gonna say.
commenting.
Yeah.
You know what? I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I often wonder, like, how does one do a podcast on their own?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, they probably have a lot of people calling in, which, by the way, I've now learned. Bill taught me how to accept callers,
Yeah.
so we can start.
Just gotta hook up.
Yep.
Oh, actually, we've already got the Bluetooth hooked up right
Yeah,
now.
we just do the Bluetooth.
I could just call you right now.
I know. And so we're going to start calling people. Maybe we should call Mom sometime, Just really
Out of
throw her
context,
off.
just completely out of the blue. Mm-hmm. Call Mom. She'll go,
Yes.
"What's wrong?" Just kidding. We love you, Mom.
We love you, Mom. Okay. Next up, weekend events. Kick off summer with us at Delicious.
Oh.
June 9th from 1 to 5. Pretty cool. Hey, they're going to have permanent jewelry from Weld and Arrow. I love that concept. The
Yeah.
permanent jewelry.
This podcast is where I learned about permanent jewelry.
That's right. You sure did. They're going to have, I don't know if you know about this, tooth gems from Karma Beauty.
If that's what I think it is, I don't think I like it.
It's a little ding, little like gem on your tooth.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Okay. All right. Well, to each is their own.
Yeah, to each their own.
They're going to have mini facials, floral bar. The floral bar is really cool. I've seen this around town. And by the way, I want to put that out there in the world that I think you should have them at your wedding. Okay?
The floral bar?
The floral bar. It is a traveling cart.
Do they just serve flowers?
Honey Event Planning and Coordination does it. So they do like full wedding coordination. They'll do the whole shebang, but they'll also just do like day of services. And they have this amazing floral bar, and you can rent it.
You keep saying floral bar, but I don't know what this is.
Okay. So it is this really cool cart, and it's got all kinds of beautiful flowers on it. And essentially, people that your guests, can come up and make a flower arrangement, and then they have like these cute little like cone-shaped, holders for them. They can put them in there.
Like a vase?
Yes, like a vase, and take it home with them.
Oh, you mean like the cone shape that you like buy like a bouquet in?
Right.
Okay, I get it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Take it home with them. So I just think it's really neat. It's really pretty. And I think it's really neat. It's a fun little, thing that people can do.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would rather, have some beautiful flowers. I know they don't last forever, but some pretty flowers to put out than like some little
A cookie?
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't really talk because I did jelly beans. And those little.
Yeah.
Now, this was 12 years ago. No, 15 years ago. My gosh, 15 years ago. It's
years
going to
ago.
be 15 years this
Yeah.
year.
I could not drive yet. when You were married.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I know. And you were in the wedding. It was great.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. But this is back when those mesh bags were real popular. We had them in all different colors because remember,
That's
I had black
right.
bridesmaid dresses, and then we did like pops of color with the flowers and
Yeah,
things.
so each bridesmaid had like a sash.
Yes,
Yeah.
different color, right?
Yeah.
And then the party favors or whatever were these cocktail flavored jelly beans. Okay, so it's kind of cool because we were having like a cocktail themed party,
Right.
but they were like in these little mesh bags. Like, here you go, here's your jelly beans. Thanks for coming.
I remember that. But you did have like a full candy bar.
We also
Bar full
did
of
have
candy.
a full, yes, we had a room full of everything. So that's really
Yeah.
cool. But anyways, the floral bar is going to be there. Ooh, create your own trucker hat by Stitched Up in Micro Needling.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
By stitched up. Microneedling is the next thing.
Oh.
Microneedling, threading, filler, Botox from Wow Aesthetics. So that's really cool. So they're going to have like a whole big event June 9th, 1 to 5 at Delicious.
Wow.
And you
That's
can get some
all that
good
delicious.
cookie dough. Yes.
Jeez.
Yep. It says all services will be first come, first serve. There will be lines and wait times. So please expect it to get busy. Okay.
Yes.
Bring your patience pants. Oh my gosh. We were literally just talking about this earlier. June 8th, 8 p.m. Donny Osmond at the PAC. No joke. That's
Donny
what it says.
Osmond.
Mhm. We were trying to figure out earlier, because we like to break into song a lot,
Yeah.
just for funsies. And we were trying to figure out who is the brother-sister combo. And what
Yeah.
did you say? You said Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you know, like it's like Sonny and Cher or
Like
whatever.
Sonny and Cher. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, not quite. Donnie and Marie
was,
Osmond.
of course, who I was talking about.
Of course.
Because they're the same two musical groups.
Basically, yes. So, you know what? Donnie has sold over 100 million records. He's received 33 gold records and performed
Wow.
throughout his life. I mean, this guy is like the Energizer Bunny. Just keeps going and going. So he's going to be at the PAC 8 o'clock on June 8th. Okay?
I gotta tell you, I don't know if I know any songs of his.
Oh my gosh. I can't think of any offhand on the
Yeah,
spot,
right?
but they have a lot of good tunes.
Like, I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that
Sure,
song. But I don't think
sure.
I would ever associate it with being Donny Osmond.
Maybe we can get him on the show.
All right.
Yeah.
So maybe the astronaut will bring Donny Osmond.
Oh my gosh. No, John Bergstrom is going to
Well,
get the
he's gonna bring
astronaut.
The astronaut
He's gonna
brings
get
Donnie.
Donnie.
Donnie brings the cheese.
I love it. It's
And the
perfect.
cheese stands alone.
Help kick off June Dairy Month at Outagamie County Breakfast on the Farm
Whoa.
this Sunday, June 9th.
That was a weird segue.
I know. I just threw it. I just went right into it. Perfect family day, it says. So it's at Erickson Dairy Farm, N9602 or 900-602, according to you. County Road D in Bear Creek. Okay.
D.
Dairy breakfast from 8 a.m. until noon. Pedal tractor pull. Weigh-in from 9:30 to 10:30. Pull at 10:30. Live music by local musicians, children's activities, inflatables. Do you know what? Petting zoo, all the things. Adults, $10. Children ages 5 to 10, $5. And children 4 and under
Yeah.
eat free.
I think I'm at a point in my life where if there's no petting zoo, I'm not going.
You got to have that petting zoo.
Yeah.
You got to have those goats.
Yeah.
Those llamas, maybe. All sales for tickets for the breakfast are cash. No card or Venmo payments will be accepted.
Oh.
And there's no ATM, so plan ahead. Bring your cash. Okay?
Yes.
I think that's really fun, though. And you know what? I don't want to hear any of you saying that you're bored because we've provided plenty
Yeah.
of fun activities. There's so much to do in our area in the 920.
Yeah.
Lastly, here, June 8th. So that would be Saturday, June 8th,
Yes.
9 a.m. until 2 p.m., the 7th annual Rhubarb Fest.
Woo.
I got to say, shout out to Kathy Landro in our office.
Ooh.
She made the most amazing that I've ever tasted in my life rhubarb bars last week. Did you have one?
I had one of those. Yeah, there's all sorts of great things you can make out of rhubarb.
Yeah.
Pie,
So many
bars,
things.
scones, muffins.
Yeah.
Oh, I want rhubarb.
It's funny because, right? And growing up, do you remember when, well, again, you're much, much younger than me, but for a long
Yes.
time at our homestead, we had a fairly decent sized garden in the backyard.
Yeah, with raspberries. Yeah.
Lots of things, tomato plants. I mean, you name it, we had it.
Yep.
The whole farm back there. I never really appreciated it as a kid. In fact, I was like annoyed by it because I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to go work in the garden, right?
Yeah. Oh, I have to spend 30 minutes out of my summer pulling weeds.
Exactly. God forbid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was really cool. And our parents were onto something because all that stuff.
They did all that canning and stuff.
Yeah. Oh my
Looking
gosh.
back, I'm like, yeah, that
Amazing.
fresh fruit.
Ugh.
The ability to just walk out there.
Jams. chili.
Like, we'd be playing in the backyard as
Mm-hmm.
kids, and it'd just be like, you could just walk up, pick a pea pod off the vine,
Yeah.
just pop some peas in your
Yeah.
mouth quick.
So you do remember this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it went on for a long time. But we also had rhubarb. And I was always like, what is this rhubarb, right?
Yeah.
And now as an adult,
As an adult, rhubarb's amazing.
Love it.
As
I love
a
it.
kid, I was like, I hate this. It's too
Agreed.
sour.
guess what? The Rhubarb Fest on June 8th from 9
Yeah.
to 2 is going to have a petting zoo.
Ooh.
Yep. So you said you won't go if there's no petting zoo. There's
Yep.
a petting zoo. Rhubarb and a petting zoo. Bake sale. Alpacas. They specially put alpacas. Okay.
So separate from the petting
From
zoo.
the petting
They're in
zoo.
the no petting
Yes,
zoo.
they're in the no petting zoo. Music, concessions, vendors, antique machinery. Very cool. So this is happening at Thurn Farm, Thern, Thurn Farm, 425 East Fairview Drive in New London. And you can go to, let's see, New London, W-I, history.org. So newlondonwihistory.org or Thurn Farm NL. That's N as in Nancy.
And L as in llama.
Exactly. At gmail.com. So thurnfarmnl at gmail.com for more info. So, I mean, I just think it's going to be like a super cool weekend. Oh, one more thing. This is really great. Everybody loves a good rummage sale, right? Saturday,
The Doty Island Rummage Sale.
June 8th. Yes, 8 a.m. until noon. Doty Island rummage sales. More than 50 sales are registered.
Heck yeah.
All sales are listed on dotyisland.net. I mean, this is serious.
It's an event.
Whoa. Very cool.
Yeah.
So get on out there and enjoy the 920 this weekend.
Get to know the 920 a little
Get
bit.
to know the 920.
Sort of a weird accent that you put on there.
We're just having fun.
We're just joshing around.
Just joshing. Remember when that was like a cool thing to
Yeah.
say? I feel like at one point it was a cool thing to say.
Yeah, and our brother Josh hated it.
Good point. Good point. All right. Well, you know what? This has been a lot of fun. I've laughed a lot. I hope everyone else has laughed along the way. We do have some weeks coming up with some cool upcoming guests. I'm pretty excited about that.
People that are neater than me.
Well, you're going to be here too.
Dang it.
But we're just adding in some more for fun. Anyways, anything else you'd like to share today?
Nope.
Okay, great. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in. If you like us, please, if you could give us a 5-star rating, we'd really appreciate it on Spotify because then we get out there even more. And please share this with your friends and family or not your friends and family.
And tell your dog I said hi.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gosh.